Hello, welcome to the Career Strategist. We are dealing with the questions of Civil Services Preliminary Examination in 2022, which is held today, and we are going to discuss the questions and analysis of questions, solving the questions one by one. So let us watch this. I'm going to take on the questions now one by one. Here is a question. That question is given that how many seconds are in total are there in X week and X days, X hours, X minute and X seconds. So in X week, one day there are 86,400 seconds. So in 1 week, X week, 1 week contain 1 week, how many seconds? 86,400 multiplied by 7. So X week is now, what is that? This is 60,4800. This is 60,4800. This is 60,4800. So in X week there is X week means how much? This will be 60,4800 X, right? Similarly, in 1 day there are 86,400. So X day there will be how many seconds? So that will be 86,400 seconds. 86,400 X day. In X hour, 1 hour 3600 seconds. 3600 X. And in 1 minute 60 seconds. So in X minute there will be 60 seconds, and in X seconds as well, so that will be X also. So sum of all these is 69,4800 and 69,4861 seconds. 69,4861 X. So D answer of this question. I hope you got it. Okay. Now P, Q, R, S, T, U are 6 members of a family. R is a spouse of U, and U is mother of T, and S is daughter of U, P is daughter of T, and R is son of P. There are 2 couples in the family. So which one of the following is correct? There are given that R is a spouse of Q. R is a spouse of Q, and U is mother of T. S is daughter of U. So S is daughter of U, and P is daughter of T. P's daughter is T. It is given that R is a spouse of Q, so R and Q are there. Right now, 2 pairs R and Q. U is the mother of T, S is the daughter of U. First, let us consider one of the relations between R or Q. So R is a spouse of Q. R's son is P. So P must be male. Right now, P must be male. And their P's daughter is T. So T must be female. Now, out of the questions, T is grandmother of Q, is granddaughter of Q. There are 2 generation gap, and T is a female member. So T is a granddaughter of Q. That will be correct. Nothing else is required. But even though if you want to solve it completely, you can do it. U is the mother of T. So U must be here, and they must be husband and wife. There is 1 pair of here and another pair is there. And also it is given that S is daughter of U. So S is also daughter of U. So these 2 are daughters right now. T and S is. U is mother of T. So U is mother of T. She must be male. They are husband and wife right now. So here clearly it is said that about Q and R, we don't know which one of them is male and which one of them is female. So Q is grandfather. We are not sure that he is father, male or female. It is not defined here that whether Q is grandfather and Q is grandmother, because sex determination of Q is not given, and R is mother of P. R sex determination of R is also not given. So the sex determination of Q and R is not identified, but T is a sex determination of T is already there, that she is female, and there is a 2 generation gap. So upper generation people will be called as grandfather or grandmother, but lower generation people definitely say grandson or granddaughter, because T is a female, so she must be granddaughter. Okay. Now the next question is here. It is given that how far is the P? How far is the P from Q? This is a question. Q is 18 kilometer city from R. Q is here, and Q is R 18 kilometer, right? So Q is 18 kilometer from R, and P is 43 kilometer from R. P can be 43 kilometer this side, or this side 43 kilometer from R. That is P, PCT. In this way, one can say that the distance between P and this one can be calculated, but it also possible that what is the direction of P and Q are. Q can be here also, Q can be middle also, and 18 kilometer from R. In that case, distance between Q and P cannot be calculated easily, and that will be something different. So definite distance cannot be calculated by using first or second itself. Both are not helpful even. So that is why we can say both of them are not sufficient to answer the question. It is depending upon the direction their distance can be calculated. So here P and Q are not sufficient to answer the question. Right now, what is the exact distance between P and Q? That cannot be defined, and therefore answer of this question is D. Now it is given that 2 statements followed by 4 conclusions given below, and you have to decide which one of them is valid. All pens are book. We did it by, this is A type statement, this is E type statement. So A plus E, books are, what is middle term? Pen. Pen is a middle term, and middle term is distributed. We did it in the class by this method. So E plus A, because it is not in chain rule, so E plus A is O star, and O star is some books are not chair. Some books are not chair. None of the conclusion are given like that. So we will look for complementary pair. Converse of the statement, and converse of a statement is all book pens are books, some books are pens, some books are pens not given, and no pen is chair, that is also not given, no pen is chair. So none of the conclusion is followed. Here answer is none of the conclusion is followed, right? You can, otherwise you can do with the Venn diagram also, that all pens are books. You can make it like pen, this is pen, and that is a book, right? And no chair is pen, no chair is here, chair is here, no chair is pen. It can be possible. And all chairs are books, that is not sure, right? Now wrong. Some chairs are pens, that is also wrong. And some chairs are pen, that is also wrong. And all books are chairs, that is also wrong. So all 3 of them are wrong. No chair is a book, no chair is a book. This you can say is correct, but it also possible that chair can be the another Venn diagram, that book is there, pen is there, right? And chair can be here also. In that case also, that we can say no chair is a book, that is a correct. No chair is a it is no chair is a pen, that is correct. But here no chair is a book, that is not correct. So either first possibility, 2 given possibility, 4th statement is also wrong, and therefore no conclusion is followed. So by using Venn diagram, you can do it this way. By using method what I taught in the class, you can do it easily without any making Venn diagram. In Venn diagram there are 2 situations which you have to think, right? And then you can conclude it. Now the next question is, three statements. This is also question related to syllogism, and it is given that some doctors are teachers, that is I type statement. All teachers are engineer, A type statement. All engineer are scientist, A type statement. I plus A is equal to I, and I plus A is equal to again I. So there will be conclusion like first two will give conclusion, some doctors are engineers, some doctors are engineers. No, there is no conclusion. And the converse is some engineers are doctors. So 3 is correct. Some engineers are doctors, that can come from the first two statements right now. Some doctors are engineers, middle term are teacher, they are distributed, they have been, so conclusion is definitely there. Some doctors are engineers, and converse of that is some engineers are doctors. Now keeping all these three, all last two, all teachers are engineers and all engineers are scientists, the conclusion is all teachers are scientists, and that is not given. And the converse is sometimes scientists are teachers, that is also not given. But keeping all these three, there are two middle term, teacher and engineer are cancels out. Some doctors are scientists, and converse is some scientists are doctors, so that is also given in 1. So here 1 and 3 are follows. 1 and 3 are follows, and therefore answer is C. Now question number 40. It is given that 8 students A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are sit around a circular table. There are 8 positions. You have to create first 8 positions. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 positions you need to create it. Now it is given that in this question, see, B facing center, not necessarily B and D sit neither adjacent to C nor opposite to C. This is a negative statement, so we will use it for later for rejection. A sits between E and D. So A sits between E and D. You can say these are the two positions. And also it is given that F sits between B and H. So F sits between B and H. We can make it B is there, H is there, and F sits in between, so F is there. This is a temporary, we can interchange the position of B and H depending upon the requirement. Still we have written it, but not sure whether B is there or H is there. If there is any contradiction, then we will reverse the positions. And now C is not opposite. B and D are not adjacent, neither adjacent, so B cannot be here. B and D sit neither adjacent to C, so D is not adjacent to C, so C cannot be here, and C can be here only, right? And C can be here, then who is left? G is left, right now. So G is there. Now let us check it once again that whether any one of them is contradicting or not. B and D neither sit adjacent. B is not adjacent to C, D is not adjacent to C, neither they are opposite to nor opposite to C. So opposite of C is E, so B and D are not opposite, that is correct. F sits in between B and H, that is also correct. F sits between B and H, and A sits between E and D, that is also correct. So all these three are correct. Now question is, B sits in between A and G. A and G, no, E and F. C sits opposite to G, no, C sits opposite to E. And E sits opposite to F. E sits opposite to F. Is E sits opposite to F? It can be, because D and E can interchange their position even right now. This is a possibility. So hopefully you will see the next video, and if you haven't subscribed this channel, do subscribe it. Thank you very much for watching this video. God bless.